Hello, friends, and welcome back to the channel. Gunko Guns here, and riding shotgun, as always, is my legendary co-host, Senior Mustache. Still undefeated and still giving that plus 100 charisma. Now, today's Turn on Liberty video is going to be a little different than my usual videos. See, it's no secret I can't stand exploits. I never like them, I don't share them on my channel or Discord, and frankly, I think they ruin the soul of good MMOs faster than a rogue rolling need on healer gear. You know that rogue and you know it happens. But right now, things in TNL, they are getting out of hand. There are more exploits crawling out of the woodwork than rats in a sewer pipe. And the way NCSoft and Amazon are handling it, to put it politely, no bueno. To put it in tank terms, it's bloody terrible. So grab a drink, maybe a snack, duct tape your faith in humanity to the wall, and let's talk about what's really going on here. Are you looking for people to play Thorn and Liberty with? Why not join the Mando community? We are on the Snowburn server and are always looking for good players who want to enjoy TNL with good company. Whether you're into PvE content like trial dungeons and raids or some PvP kung fu, we are here for you. Join us. The Discord will be in the bio of this video. One last plugin, I promise. I'm grinding to 20k subs and I really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button, but only if you enjoyed the video. No pressure, just good vibes. Let's keep this journey going. All right, thank you guys very much for being here. I very much appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get right into it. Are exploits ruining Throne and Liberty? In my honest opinion, yes, absolutely. And not in a small way either. It's starting to corrode the very core of what makes this game fun, and that's honest competition. Once the integrity of the game gets destroyed, the game itself is pretty much done for as well, and that's what my fear here is. Let me walk you through what happened last week, and I'll tell you what's going on right now as well. Last week, the Dimensional Trial dungeon was Rankerwood, and there was a pretty well-known exploit that popped up. If you were a ranged DPS, you and your group can jump on top of one of the horns on the side of the boss arena, and from there, you can just unload damage on the boss himself while he just stood there. Again, there was no way for him to damage you. You can skip all the mechanics, and you can just blast him. Again, if you were 25 or 30 foot range with your ranged weapons, you can easily beat him. A lot of players did this, and they climbed all the way up to level 15. And again, let me repeat that. A lot of players took advantage of this, and I am not blaming them. Do not get that wrong here. Do not get it twisted. I am not blaming the players. Let's be honest. If you knew about it, you would have probably done it too. What I'm blaming is what happened after with NCSoft and Amazon. You see, NCSoft and Amazon, who I should call the devs from now on, pushed out a patch to fix this exploit. Or, well, try to. And sure, they closed the door, slapped a little duct tape on the horn. The horn climb, called it good. But here's the kicker. They did not take away any of the rewards from the players who abused this system. So now you got a whole group of players walking around with inflated combat power, higher level trial completions, and loot they did not earn. Meanwhile, there's a tons of players sitting here grinding properly, wondering where the fair competition went. And look, I'm not here to point fingers at the players one more time. If an exploit exists in any MMO, someone is going to use it. That's just how gaming works. But I am questioning the response. In a game that is already loaded with pay-to-win mechanics, you want to just turn a blind eye to this and let it ride? For me, that's a 1 out of 10 in how to handle it properly. I am not asking for anybody to be banned, not asking for pitchforks or torch mobs, none of that stuff. But at the very least, those unearned rewards, they should have been wiped out plain and simple. Make things fair. If you think I'm overreacting here, well, this brings us to this week's exploit. Right after this so-called fix, and oh boy, here we go again. And this week's Dimensional Trial that's already been exploited, drumroll, Hall of Tragedy. And yes, I know, the irony writes itself. Now, before anyone gets cute, I'm not going to show you how to exploit it. This is not what my channel is about. But let's be honest, if you spend 2 seconds on Google or YouTube, it's all over the place like a bad rash. Players have already been abusing it for the last 2 days, and surprise, surprise, some are already sitting pretty on tier trial 15. Deja vu, anyone? So the question is, why does this keep happening? Is NCSoft just not capable of coding dungeons properly? Like, my guy, how many horns and walls and statues do we have to climb before this gets sorted? Here's the scariest part of all of this. I was talking with a few friends, hardcore TNL players as well, just like me, and do you know what they all say? They say, if I don't exploit it, someone else will, and I'll fall behind. And you know what? That hit me because that's the core of it, right? We're gamers. We hate being left behind. We hate seeing someone with gear, power, rewards, etc. that we don't have, especially if they didn't earn it. It burns in our DNA. We're not mad that someone got something. We're mad that they didn't have to sweat for it like we did. So to wrap it all up, yes, I am genuinely having a blast with Thorn and Liberty right now. But man, these exploits, they are multiplying like rabbits in a Red Bull factory. And for my fellow mustache warriors out there, we live by a code, man. If you see someone exploiting, do not go full narc and report that player. We are not here to tattletale like back in high school. You know what I mean. But do report the problem so NCSoft can finally fix this circus and make things fair again for everyone. Because, again, guys, this isn't just about me. It's about players falling behind simply because they won't stoop to glitch their way forward. That's not gaming. That's just bad design being abused. So let's be loud about this. Comment below, let me know what you guys think, and more importantly, let's share this video so we can get some devs to actually see it. Thank you guys again for being here. You are legends in my book. I'll see you in the next one. Gung Ho Gun signing off. And yes, the mustache is still undefeated.